Hey, it's Dan the Man. Today I'm putting together a little antidepressant drink. So here we go. It consists of orange juice and blue-green algae. I've been getting a lot of people inquiring about depression, and which is much more common this time of year for sure. So obviously the orange juice is an antidepressant. And the oranges are in season. Look at how orange and fresh those are. So those really lift you up, you know. And then the blue-green algae is an antidepressant. It's also incredibly good for the nervous system. Blue-green algae is really good for people that are suffering from depression or have a history of drug or alcohol abuse. I think you can learn more about super blue-green algae on Gabriel Cousens' website, Tree of Life. I'm not sure if it's treeoflife.com or treeoflife.org or treeoflife.net maybe. I can't remember exactly at this time. Maybe someone will post down below in the comments. But I've been using super blue-green algae for about 15 years on and off. And then when I had George Cromack on my channel about a few weeks ago when I was at the Tree of Life, he got me all excited about the algae again, and then I went out and got some, and ever since then I've been feeling a lot better. It's just really brings balance to your brain chemistry, especially if you've got a history like mine, and also perhaps genetic issues coming out of from just family history and whatnot. This will probably help a lot of people who are dealing with depression and neurological disorders of any type. It's just such an incredible brain enhancer. It's like rocket fuel for your brain cells. So I'm putting together a nice little antidepressant drink for myself. What I like to do is, my favorite drink is actually the coconut. I take a couple of white coconuts and put the E3 live algae. This is Brain On Supreme. So this is more concentrated in the phenylethylamine, which is actually the PEA. And that has it's like a neurotransmitter for brain enhancement. And the thing I've noticed the most since taking the algae, for several weeks my meditation was really spotty, and I had a hard time sitting still, and I had a hard time focusing. The second that I got back on the blue-green algae about a week ago, every single meditation that I have had has been absolutely focused on the head of a pin. I mean, it was like black and white, night and day. The difference is incredible. So I'm really stoked that the algae came back into my life. Why I ever got off it in the first place, I do not know. But I can tell you right now that I am going to be continually staying on this algae indefinitely because of the results that I've seen in the last week since I started taking it again. You can feel it. It lifts up and goes outward, and it just enhances your brain function instantaneously. So learn more about the algae, do some research. I've been researching it for 15 years. I have had incredible results. It is my favorite food supplement of all time, just due to the nature of who I am and the functioning of my nervous system. And so I want to encourage anyone who's dealing with stress or depression or anxiety or any type of neurological disorder to try the algae out. In fact, what I really like about this company is that their guarantee is that if you do not feel the difference, we will refund your product purchase price minus the shipping for up to 1 year with proof of purchase. So if you try the algae and you don't like it, you get to return it. Now that's pretty good. And I think most people are going to feel a pretty profound shift in their neuronal functioning when they take the blue-green algae. There's way more to it than I want to go into on this video, so do some more research. Go to treeoflife.org I think it might be, and find out what Gabriel Cousens says about it. Gabriel Cousens is a psychiatrist, as well as many other things. I think Gabriel Cousens is a genius, and I have the high respect for the things that he shares with the raw food community and the health community in general. I'm going to continue to eat a total raw food diet, focusing on fruits and herbs, and I will continually use supplements like this, the Super Blue Green Algae, to enhance the function of my brain. So down below I'm going to put the number to the company, and I'm also going to put their website so you can go check that out. And also, if you want to save 10%, I talked to them a couple of days ago, and I asked them if we could make a special deal for you guys, and you get to save 10%, but you got to put Dan the Man down in the for who referred you, okay? And then you can get 10% off your order. So thank you very much for letting me share. I hope this helps a lot of people. There have been so many inquiries about depression and stuff. So there's so many things that we're all really trying to regenerate ourselves here. And there's so many things we can do. There's body work, essential oils, supplementation, raw foods, of course, getting enough sleep, drinking enough water. Yoga is very helpful for the nervous system, breath work. There's so many things that you can do to improve your life. I just want to say that algae, I owe algae my everything, because 15 years ago my girlfriend, who is now my ex-wife, had the algae up on her counter, and I said, "What is that stuff?" And she goes, "Oh, I'm going to try that stuff one of these days." And I'm like, "Well, I'm going to try it right now." And I took that algae, that was back when it was Celtec. I took that algae and just kapapo. I was like, whoa, what is in that stuff? Because I had already been, in the fitness and the bodybuilding industry for a while, but at that time I thought spaghetti with hamburger was health food. I remember eating hamburger and spaghetti the day that I found that algae. But then I started researching the algae, and I was like, started researching the algae, and it was like, oh, enzymes. Well, what are enzymes? What are nutrition? What is, I started, it really, basically the algae got me thinking about enzymes, and the enzyme research that I did was the preparatory work for the day that I found out about the raw foods. So I literally could say that the algae changed my life forever and brought me to where I am today with the raw foods, because I never really had thought about enzymes or whole foods or supplementation, except for all the powders and the creatine and all that weird stuff, which didn't really have a huge, profound physiological effect. But for me personally, this Super Blue Green Algae has extreme benefits for the way that my neurochemistry is, which I'm always trying to heal and repair. And I keep getting I'm getting a lot of results. So I owe my whole life to the algae, basically. And I'm definitely going to be on it for the duration. So have a great day, everyone. Check the links down below. Give them a call, get more information, do some more research, and find out if Super Blue Green Algae will help you. So good with the orange juice. Have a great day, y'all. Thanks. And don't forget to mention Dan the Man so that you can get 10% off. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.